Hi, welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot here on Astrology Motivation. Yes, you are in the correct place. This is Astrology Motivation. Guys, my name is Michelle and welcome to Astrology Motivation. You may know me from Born Without Boundaries Tarot, where I do zodiac sign specific weekly tarot card readings. This is a daily tarot card reading live chat, so you guys can interact with each other and with me while I do a general tarot card reading. You'll know if it's for you if you're drawn to the message and you clicked on this link because you knew for some reason you had to. The energy, your energy kind of found it. I'll tell you that right now. It's your energy that found it and drew it to you. So yes, this is your message. It is not zodiac sign specific. It is for anyone who needs to hear it. And what it will offer you is comfort, maybe a pep talk, some solutions, or even answers to questions that you've had in your mind or on your heart. So please remember to give this video a like if you really love the content. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to participate in the live chat. Also, be sure to ring that notification bell after you subscribe, because that's the only way that you'll know when I go live, because I go live at all different times over here. So please do join me. If you don't get a chance to participate in the live chat, please leave your comments below, because I still want to know, how is this energy impacting you? What are you thinking? You definitely still have a voice, so please do share that voice. All right, guys, what's up? Hey, what's up, Sabrina? We're going to start with the tarot card reading, but today is Friday. Today is Friday. And we are 2 days away, technically, from the full moon. So it's Friday the 3rd. The moon today is still in Cancer, but I want to check that. Let's bust out Llewellyn's, because Llewellyn's will give us the exact time. So today is Friday the 3rd. No. What is this? Oh, I'm on the wrong week. The moon is in Cancer all day today. The moon goes into Leo at 3:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for you guys over in Europe, it's kind of like 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. For us over here in Texas, it's like 2:48 a.m. Out on the West Coast, it's like midnight type of thing. So that is when the moon will move into Leo. And that's really when the Leo full moon will really start to energize, and you'll really start to experience that energy. Sunday is when the moon is full. The full moon happens at 1:29 p.m. So that's afternoon, which means at its fullest, us here in the United States, we're not going to get to see it at its fullest, but by the evening, we'll still be able to see a beautiful sight, I'm sure. It is called the quickening moon. Some people call it the snow moon. We read about it yesterday. This is a moon that reminds us of the hardships of winter, but reminds us to continue to have faith, because even the bad stuff ends. Good stuff ends and bad stuff ends. So it doesn't last forever, and keep holding on. Because it's a full moon in Leo, it is time for us to exorcise, get out, and throw away those aspects of our own character, our own persona, and our own ego that do not serve us anymore. And if we still feel obligated to be something for other people, or think we have to be a certain thing to impress other people, to get rid of that burden, to allow it to drop away from ourselves so that it doesn't impact who we are or get in the way of our heart anymore. Leo energy is really about the heart space, and the heart is the megaphone or the speaker system for the soul. It is where God speaks. The soul is God. The soul is the part of you that is God, that is in all of us, and it speaks through your heart. It is not about your emotions, got nothing to do with it. It really is the God voice inside of you, and that gets really clumped up. Thank you, Tehran. God bless you so much. Woo! Thank you so much for your donation. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. It gets clumped up by stuff that we we stick on it, but stuff that we shove down into it. We feel like we have to be something, or that success looks a certain way, and it doesn't. Success is, do you live a life that is aligned to your heart voice? If you do, that is success. That's the only requirement God ever has for you. So everything else is superfluous. And a lot of times what we do is we lie about who we are. We invent an ego that is insincere. An ego isn't bad in general, but a lot of us invent false egos so that we assimilate better, or feel we invent it to impress other people. And that is really what the Leo full moon tells us. What do we got to let go? Because the sun is in Aquarius. The sun is getting eaten alive by the crowd, right? What have we made of ourselves to impress or fit in or be what we think society needed us to be? What is our real truth? The moon will reveal the truth. The moon will reveal your essence, your essential self, those things that we've hidden to impress whatever we're putting the spotlight on, and whoever we're expecting to watch us, right? So that's when we have to clear that toxic ego out, give it a good washing, wring it out, and get rid of it. And that's really what we should be focusing on. What have you said over and over again? What have you declared over and over again? What have you pretended to like or care about or be interested in over and over again because you wanted to win the approval of external approval, the crowd? You wanted to win approval of other people. You think, I have to be this to be anything at all. And the truth, that could not be farther from the truth. So that is what the full moon in Leo begs us to get rid of and purge, that toxic ego based on really the ego that you invented for the crowd, instead of the ego that is the self-built expression of what your heart says to you, right? The dissonance between the two is what Aquarius Leo energy asks us to learn about and teaches us. So that's what the full moon is really going to be challenging us with, is challenge of, is it authentic? What you're projecting right now, is it authentic, or is it what you've invented in order to fit in and assimilate? So let's get into I'm going to look at the charts. I'm going to check the charts. Hi, everybody who just logged on. What's up? Hi, Michelle. Hey, Yvette. Hey, what's up, Trey? Friday, 50 degrees and back to nice. Yeah, so we're much better here in Austin than we were yesterday. The sun actually came out. I think it ducked its head back in, but the sun actually came out this morning, and it was really nice. I got to go out. Don't give a rat's patootie about impressing anybody. And that is my sister, and that is absolutely true. What's up, Tarang? Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I love this top. I got it at a consignment store. I got it. I just thought it was really pretty, really, I don't know, pretty, but interesting. So thank you so much. Hey, Carla, just this morning I was trying to work in my home office and was distracted by my family. Yep, absolutely. That happens. Katie Little, good afternoon. I'm so glad I was able to. I'm glad you're here, Katie, too. What's up, Susan? Hi there. What's up, Michelle? About what people think like in the past, living a better life now, not caring. So let's take that. That's true. It's not about disassociation, right? It's not about, I don't care what they think. It's about, that's their thought and this is my truth. And honoring your truth and letting them be them. And that's kind of what it is. It's not, let me put up walls, or let me block, or let me distance myself, or let me disconnect. You don't want to get to the point where you're isolating yourself, because let me tell you something. If you are isolating yourself, if you have to isolate yourself, distance yourself, if you have to not care about what other people think, then you care about what people think. If you have to isolate yourself from others to be yourself, then you're still way too influenced by what they're doing. You still have too much focus or energy on what they're doing. It's that point of like, um when you're in love and you break up, and it still hurts. It still hurts whenever you see them out with somebody new, or even if it's with their friends, it just still hurts. It's because you care, and you distance yourself because you still care. When you really have gotten to a point where you have been able to resolve all the feelings, get them out, they're toxic, all the things that you needed to say, all the experience, when that's finished, you get to the point not of apathy, but of balance and peace again. So there is a kind of defensiveness that a lot of us, and thank you, Michelle, for bringing this up, a lot of us can really get into, which I don't care. I don't care what they, and then that's going to immediately become the rebellion. And that is actually, for me, the toxic side of Aquarius. Like, I'm intentionally rebelling just to be different, but the crowd's still dictating what you are. Whether you're what they say or the opposite of what they say, they're still dictating who you are. It's either in assimilation or in reaction, but they're still dictating who you are. This is about, oh, I didn't even notice what they said because I like me, and I am who I am. And I tell you, if you have tapped into and built your ego, which is the you that you create to take out into the world, if you build your ego based on the instructions your heart voice is giving to you, you're not even going to hear other people like tell you what they think about you or whatever. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's interesting. You can be objective about it without being disconnected because you are so in tune with who you are. It's not going to be a thing. So I would definitely also watch out for that mentality. Watch out for that mentality of, I don't care, and but that means you do care. There's an underlying kind of toxic, I do care. I absolutely do care. I'm saying I don't care because I'm angry, because I'm hurt, right? Like, love and hate are not opposites, right? Love and hate are the same thing. Hate is just a toxic version because it's not fulfilled or satisfied, and it refuses to let go. Apathy is actually the opposite of love, the opposite of love, because you really don't have any connection to the situation at all. And honestly, it's like, there's not numbness. It can just be like completely liberated. So it's not about not caring. It's about not letting what other people want of you dictate the life that you live. And it's really clear, and it is more complicated. And it is more complicated. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize. I got the sniffles. It is more complicated, and we have to look more detailed because it's not as simple as everybody thinks. I think most people think, oh, well, them, I don't care. I do me. But the question that I'm asking is, are you really doing you? Is that who you really are? Or is that who you've become because you want to feel strong and be okay when you're not really okay, and you feel weak? You don't feel strong at all. Because sometimes we just have to sit with ourselves and be like, ouch, that hurt. Feel it and let it go. We have to say, I do feel vulnerable and I'm not good at that stuff. And okay, so what am I good at? Sit and really start to have a conversation with that heart voice and be real. Listen to it instead of constantly talk at it. And that's the big challenge. That's the big challenge of this moon, is to not talk at your heart space, to instead listen to it. And then, be honest. If, this isn't vibrating right with me, I don't feel right about my life, and then you'll have a list of things that you may have to change. And depending on how long you've ignored your heart voice, you might have to change your marriage, your house, where you live, your career, because some people lie to themselves their whole lives. But that's what this full moon is begging us to get rid of. So let's get into the cards. Oh God, what message do you have for me today? What message would you like me to talk about or say? We have the 5 of Swords here again. So this is some sort of defeat. Somebody else won. Somebody else got it. Really just feeling like, defeat. Page of Pentacles. This is a new opportunity, or maybe a sense of like premature. We went into something over our heads, and that's why there was a defeat. And then we have the Sun. So after, what this is saying now is, after a defeat, a new opportunity is coming in. There is definitely other opportunities. And the Sun card is here to say that could be really what leads you to huge success. So we have the 3 of Cups, which means people that care about you, people that love you, people that are psyched about what you do. They celebrate what you do, or being around people who you actually like. Like, you got defeated because you were around people who didn't really care to be around you or protect you, or, you were out on your own. But now it's like a new opportunity to be around people, to be successful, to be around people who you like and who actually like you. Or it could just be the secret to success is starting to interact with others. Remember, the Sun in Aquarius isn't a bad thing. The sense of just get out there and be around people and see where your heart fits in, really. Wheel of Fortune is good luck, meant to be, destiny. We've completed a cycle. Now we're starting a new one, and we've generated some good karma. Okay, this is our central energy. 8 of Cups, which means we don't want to do something anymore. We're tired of it. And that's already telling us, okay, then it's not you. It's not for you. If you're sick of it, and it's not about pleasure. It's about you don't care about it anymore. You're done. And this is about seeing what we're done with, like allowing ourselves to be done. This is more walking away. This could be somebody sideswiping you, somebody coming in and taking advantage of the fact that you're distracted. This could be intentional deceit, intentional malice. But this is definitely kind of getting robbed right under your own nose. Is like somebody's taking advantage and sneaking away with your opportunities. And that's dead. That's over with. So that's good news. I think we were at a point where we were just so done with something. We were finished. But here we are, and we're like, no, what's finished is the stealing. What's finished is the stupid crap, the people trying to undercut you. That's what's finished. Or we're done with a situation, because there has been too much backstabbing. And that, I think that's what made us lose our enthusiasm for something. That there's been too much underhanded, manipulative bullshit, immoral crap. Like we're just fucking done, right? And that's why we're done. Like we've taken enough. So once we get to that point, we have the 10 of Pentacles right next to it. The sense of, okay, now I'm going to build strong. And once you're done, it's like once you're done with the toxic energy, I thought this to myself, like, why does God hold gifts? Because he doesn't want to hand you the most precious thing ever in a situation that's so toxic. He's holding your blessings so that they'll be safe. You right now are not in a safe situation. Maybe physically you are, but you're around toxic people. There's a sense of get out of the situation that's bad for you, the situation that compromises you and therefore will compromise your blessings. Get out of that situation and your abundance is going to come right in. If you're wondering why it hasn't come in, you're watching this message so that I can tell you it is because you are in a situation that abundance would get robbed from you immediately. As soon as you get happy, it would fly right out the window. Think about it. Are you in a situation where as soon as you get happy, that happiness is gone the next day? It's because you're not right. You got to get rid of where you are. You're not in the right place. So there we have, it'll come in right away once you rid yourself of this toxic situation, this situation that just keeps undercutting you and undermining everything that you are, and that you really are. We have Page of Swords. So this could be a message coming in. This is usually internet or something online. This is also clarity or a new idea or a new interest. Something catches your mind. Thinking about something, thinking about doing something, maybe just started out. But ultimately, this is usually a little message that comes in. DM, email, maybe a letter, short phone call, something like that. Okay. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant. Okay. We have the Hierophant and the Strength card, and then we have this. It's the Seven of Wands. It's standing up and having to fight for yourself. It's this struggle that's bringing you to a much more firm state of knowing who you are and what you really care about and what has value for you. It's strengthening your value. Something is strengthening your value right now, and that something is the fact that you're fighting, the fact that you have to fight. The fact that you have to fight and say, no, I do want this. It's not going to be easy because God needs to know that you appreciate how valuable this is. So you got to fight for it. You're being made to fight. You're being made to struggle. It's because you got to be strong enough to be able to pick up that abundance, and you got to be surrounded by the right person, the right people in the right spot to be able to know that that's going to be protected and they're not going to try to steal it from you. That's what it is. Be surrounded by people who actually celebrate you, and just be done with any situation that is undercutting you or undermining you. Interesting. And a lot of times our ego puts us into those situations where we're being undermined because it's telling us lies. And that toxic ego is saying, no, you have to do this. You have to do this. This is because people around you, they're not going to be okay. They're not going to help you. They're not your people. They're not your people. They don't care about you. They only care about what you could do for them. And so many of us end up associating ourselves with people who just care what you do for them. And you do the same thing. You are what you attract. You are surrounded by what you've attracted because you are what you attract. So if you're surrounded by people who just want you to be a certain thing to keep their life in order, it's because that's who you are, and that's why you picked them. This is about getting real with yourself and getting rid of the toxicity. And as soon as you do, the abundance coming in. Yep. There might be some message that's coming in or a new idea, a new direction to go when it comes to a house. Maybe wanting to start over. Definitely a sense of finally coming out on the other side, stronger and more firmly planted. Your finances will be stronger. A strengthening of finances because you fought for it to happen. You didn't give up. You didn't back down. Let's pull a moon card since we do have a full moon coming on Sunday. Let's pull a moon card. Step out of your comfort zone. That's the North Node, which is currently in Taurus. Step out of your comfort zone. Let yourself struggle and let yourself be challenged. Luxury does not do you any favors, but striving for it, wanting it, right? Having a hunger, that does you tons of favors. Hero. Hey, what's up, the Traveling Blossom? How are you? Attuned to the moon. What's up? Hi, everybody. If you've just logged on, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. We have 3. We have ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, and anniversaries. Okay. That could be the party that you're getting, And there's something karmic that's going to happen at a get together, especially if you've walked away from a situation and allowed room for something new to happen. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you have learned. And then forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger, as it's blocking your health and happiness. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, there's a lot that came out. There's a ton of angel messages here today. Hold on. Oh. So let's see. Let's see the ones that came out. Anxiety. We surround you with the healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. And then we have sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns, worries, and enter this sacred space of love and healing. And then we have blue angel. I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you. All is well. Compassion. When you show greater compassion towards yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. And then we have surrender. There is no point in pushing a barrow up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. I like that one. Wisdom. Everything has a place and purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things. And compassion came out too. When you show greater compassion towards yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. There is no point in pushing the barrow up, and I think that's the thing. And that's why the center of our reading was the Eight of Cups. God bless you, Michelle. Thank you so much for your donation and your little lemon head. Thank you so much. That's why, like, we're tired of working. We're tired of doing all this work. And the reason why the work is tiring us and nothing else is because it is not our work. It is not the work we're supposed to be doing. And that is why it is so grueling. Like, it's not the same as being tired. Being spiritually drained is not the same thing as being physically tired. I've said it time and time again here. The best, most beautiful, amazing day is when you sink into your bed, totally exhausted, fall right to sleep because your body can't move another inch, but you're snoring so deeply. There's no dreams you remember because your soul is so filled. That's what body is supposed to do. It's supposed to work its ass off to fill the soul up. It's supposed to do the work that fills you up. If you have busted your ass all day and your soul is drained, you are not doing your work. You are doing somebody else's. You are in the wrong life. You are in the wrong place. Your work should fill your soul. So even if you're physically exhausted by the end of the day, you fall right to sleep with a smile on your face. So this is about reassessing that and what kind of situations we've gotten ourselves into to be okay with others. And because I owe them this. I owe them this. And I got to get a job because I owe them this. And yeah, we do have to contribute to society, but you don't owe somebody your misery to get that done. Your soul to be drained and everything about you to be ignored. But we also, on the other side, have to take responsibility. Okay, what is your heart saying? Oh, I don't know. Find out. That's part of your hard work. because you do have a soul or you wouldn't be here, and it is saying something. So what is it saying? Learn its language, hear it. That's your job if you don't know it. That's enough of my rant. I love you guys. TGIF. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you enjoy this beautiful moon and that it clarifies who you are authentically for you and gives you the liberation, freedom, and opportunities to be able to get on that path. I love you so much, and thank you so much for arriving here and sharing this moment with me. I hope to see you again on Monday. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Remember to ring that bell. If you're looking for personal readings with me, I do them, but only through my website. You can book and schedule and pay only on my website, www.BornWithoutBoundariesTarot.com. That's the only place I do them. I don't even have a WhatsApp. So if anybody's contacting you from there, report it as spam immediately. I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't have a business phone. I have a phone. It's mine. It's personal. Nobody's getting this number professionally. Everything I do, even live chats, I do online. So I have 2 business email addresses, which you can reach me for. The one that's attached to my website, which is info@BornWithoutBoundariesTarot.com. And then my Gmail address, BornWithoutBoundaries@gmail.com. That's the way to contact me. And the way to schedule your personal reading, if you are interested, is to go to my website and schedule it through the website. I am going to be on Born Without Boundaries Tarot in about an hour, doing live readings, live interactions. If you are a member, you will get precedence. If you are so kind as to give me a donation, you will get precedence. But I will try to see how many questions I will answer within an hour. I don't like to stay on forever. I'd like to just kind of chillax on Friday night, to be honest with you. And I love you guys. I hope to see you there. And that's it. Happy weekend.